Under the harsh sun, early humans' bodies adapted strongly. Body hair disappeared, skin darkened, and sweat glands developed, allowing them to move persistently, while other animals had to rest at noon to avoid heat shock. Although the brain was not yet fully developed, it was advanced enough to create a mental map. Leaders only needed symbols and drawings on the ground to turn terrain into hunting strategies. They understood the psychology of prey. Herbivores easily panicked, running toward what seemed safe, but was actually a trap. Driving them toward cliffs saved energy and avoided disadvantageous speed chases. Unified howls both intimidated prey and synchronized the group, transforming scattered individuals into a tightly coordinated hunting force. Once the prey was driven into the trap, strength gave way to intelligence. The use of bows, and especially poison-tipped arrows, marked a major leap in early chemical understanding. To craft this weapon, early humans needed stoneworking skills and botanical knowledge, observing, experimenting to learn which plants were toxic, how to extract sap, and how to apply it safely without harming themselves. This reflected risk management and an understanding of cause and effect. Large animals collapsing as poison seeped through their system showed a strategy of trading time for safety. Instead of engaging in dangerous close combat, they chose long-range attacks, reducing risks of infection or death, critical factors in ancient environments. Back at camp, clear divisions of labor emerged. Hunters handled the heavy task of acquiring food, while women and those who stayed behind gathered resources and maintained fire. Fire-making by striking stones was not random. It required skill, selecting proper combustible materials, and patience. Fire acted as an external stomach, as raw meat was tough, hard to digest, and full of parasites. Cooking broke down food, killed pathogens, and provided abundant energy, fuel for brain development. Shared meals around the fire fostered bonding. Sharing food formed early altruism and social rules, the foundation of primitive morality. Nature was always lurking, and the appearance of the giant Titanoboa, remnant of the reptilian era, reminded humans they had never been at the top of the food chain. The scene of the leader being constricted exposed the limits of human muscle. Sticks, stones, or axes were useless against the snake's tough scales and perfect crushing coils, tightening with every exhale of its prey, cutting circulation and causing suffocation. tribe's panic revealed survival instincts, but also exposed human frailty. If relying only on numbers and raw strength, they remained vulnerable creatures in a dangerous savanna. The turning point between life and death lay in observation and tool use. The woman did not join the hopeless muscle-to-muscle struggle. She realized true power lay in toxins and the biological weaknesses of the enemy. She picked up the poison-tipped arrow and struck precisely at the soft skin between the scales. A small but accurate stab paralyzed the Titanoboa's nervous system, something the strong men could not achieve. The moment the Titanoboa collapsed illustrated evolution's shift toward favoring intelligence over strength. Her action also affirmed the critical role of women in prehistoric society, not just gatherers or mothers, but sharp protectors in moments of danger. After the battle came healing, the beginnings of medicine. Chewing leaves into a poultice for wounds showed accumulated empirical knowledge of medicinal plants, which stopped bleeding, relieved pain, or reduced swelling. Massaging, giving water, and caring behavior reflected empathy, a prominent human social trait. Nature, the injured are often abandoned, but early humans protected their members. Through mutual care, survival rates increased, preserving valuable experience from leaders or elders for the next generation. This became an evolutionary advantage that set humans apart from solitary species. As death passed, initial fear of the giant creature's corpse gradually turned into reverence. Early humans began to see it as a manifestation of supernatural power, not merely a source of meat. The leader's gesture, pointing to the sky and then to the Titanoboa, expressed early symbolic thinking. They tried to explain the unknown. Believing in an invisible bond between nature and the tribe's fate. The shift from fear to worship marked the emergence of animism. The Titanoboa became a totem, sacred symbol of protective strength. This was a natural step in spiritual evolution when the human mind began asking why instead of just what. Preparations for the ritual reflected early humans' aesthetic needs and desire to express identity. Applying red clay and white powder on their bodies did not serve direct survival, but social purposes. patterns inspired by nature. Feathers attached with plant resin became a non-verbal language, defining roles and status within the tribe, helping individuals detach from their everyday selves and merge into a collective spiritual state. By donning feathers and face paint, they were not merely beautifying, they were transforming, borrowing symbolic animal power to boost courage. This was the seed of visual arts, where natural materials were shaped by human imagination. At night, humans drove away darkness with light and sound. Building a conical wooden tower showed early understanding of structure and airflow to create a tall fire pillar, providing warmth and serving as a spiritual axis uniting the tribe. Alongside fire, primitive music emerged, horn sounds from hollow bones, rhythmic taps on stone and wood forming a language beyond speech. Deep tones and repeating beats synchronized heartbeats and brainwaves, creating collective euphoria. In those moments, unity peaked. Music was not mere entertainment, but a tool influencing the nervous system, dispelling fear and loneliness. The highlight of the festival night was the imitation dance. When the men lifted the Titanoboa's body and moved with the rhythm, they performed a ritual of power appropriation, reenacting victory to assert mastery over nature. Throwing the totem animal's body into the fire and sharing its meat satisfied nutritional needs while symbolizing union, absorbing the creature's sacred strength. From survival hunting, to using intelligence to triumph, to spiritual and cultural celebration, humans transformed from two-legged creatures into human beings, creatures with society, culture, and a rich inner life. A deeply emotional first step on humanity's long journey.